This is one-on-one session with the Forum IAS founder and director Ayush Sir. In this session, students are asked questions to test their preparedness for the personality test. One-on-one sessions are not mock panel sessions.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come. Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Harshit,
Yes, sir.
can you briefly begin by introducing yourself to me?
Sir, my name is Harshit Mehar. I come from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. I've done my graduation in mechanical engineering from BIT Institute of Technology, Durg. I've taken optionals as geology and forestry. And my hobbies include watching movies along with their economics, getting motivated by reality TV shows, doing workout, anchoring and diary writing.
You're from Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
Yes, sir.
Do we have Naxalism problem there?
Yes, sir.
Harshit, can you tell me what is the difference between the Naxalite problem in Chhattisgarh versus Bihar?
Sir, I would say I'm not completely aware about the ground realities of Bihar, but I could talk about the uniqueness that Chhattisgarh has had as a Naxal affected region vis-a-vis other regions, wherein since historical times, since British's times and colonial times, this region, because of its dense forests and tribal population, it was left untouched mostly. It was revolted, and Britishers kept their developments and building railway lines to the mines of Dantewada till Visakhapatnam. After that, in independent times, this entire region of Bastar was least developed because of entire 40,000 kilometer square area being as one district till 1998. And after that, it was subdivided into various districts. So because of administrative reason as well. And sir, currently, it suffers from the issues of alienation of tribes still, where rehabilitation issues are there. CRPF camps are being opposed, and these Naxals have been integrated into the society with tribes. So tribes remained uneducated, and they don't know what is right or wrong, and they keep getting influenced by the Naxals. So that is the main issue, sir. There.
Are you suggesting that because they are uneducated, therefore they are being influenced by Naxals?
Sir, main reason according to me is that Naxals have been able to capitalize on the various grievances that these tribals
Are you suggesting that, or you would not like to suggest that? That because they are uneducated, so therefore they are becoming Naxal sympathizers? Sir,
main reason is because they don't have proper literacy. They are oftenly termed as voiceless society, wherein they don't know what is right or wrong. It is the people, the Naxals, they live with them, they consider them as their friends, their kins, so they believe in them.
No, Harshit, I would not say accept the fact that they don't know what is right and what is wrong. That is not something that is acceptable. You could at best say they know, it's just that state is not able to reach them, so they stay with whoever is available to them. And when an agent of the state comes to them, he often appears in the form of a forest guard or a CRPF personnel.
Yes, sir. Reach of government is definitely restricted. That has forbidden them to trust the government in the first place. Sir, but main reason definitely remains their lack of judgment regarding what is right and wrong.
No, that is not correct. That is wrong. Harshit. What is right and what is wrong, the tribals don't know. Okay, can you tell me what is urban Naxals?
Sir, in my knowledge, urban Naxals, as per the government records and various retrieved from CPI Maoist documents, is a wing of Maoists which focus on promoting propaganda of Naxals in these regions, majorly in the urban areas, try to gather support of various social activists, journalists, lawyers, and try to drive their agenda on various forums and try to gather funds for them.
So there are three common characteristics for Naxal pockets to develop in any part of India. 2 or 3 common characteristics or common features which will be commonly shared by all Naxal pockets. So do not say poverty. Poverty could be everywhere, but still they could not turn in. People may not turn into Naxalites. Geographical, political perspective.
Sir, I from my knowledge, I have quoted one of the reasons for Naxalism already. Apart from that
is,
sir, lack of development, reach of the government and governance. Apart from that, sir, the topography remains difficult. If I specifically talk about Abujmad region, that is there in Narayanpur district, Chhattisgarh, that is very unevenly hilled region, and it is densely forested. So it largely remains still unexplored by the government. Only CRPF personnel occasionally go there for patrolling. So topography definitely plays a part. Sir, I would also say, sir, that the fringe regions between the states, wherein the border regions exist, where there's lack of proper implementation of schemes, wherein there are issues where one state puts forth the responsibility to the other state. So their absence of roads are found.
You also like to watch movies.
Yes, sir.
What sort of movies do you watch?
Sir, I focus on movies which try to give me some social message, which I am
Hindi or English movies?
Sir, majorly Hindi movies, but I also watch English movies sometimes.
Can you tell me the last few movies that you have watched?
Sir, the latest movie I've watched is Bhool Bhulaiya 2. Before that, I watched a movie RRR, and before that, I watched Kashmir Files and Doctor Strange 2.
What is the reason that our movies, most of our movies, while Hollywood movies or English movies, they are exported to the world and are often built for the world audience? Our movies currently are not built for the world audience. Would you agree to this?
Sir, I believe that even the movies that are made in Hollywood, they're very much regionalized sometimes. The difference, sir, here is that they have a wider reach. English speaking population is all across the world. So apart from that, various dubbing could be done. So that appeals to everyone. And sir, that also enables them to have bigger
But dubbing
budgets.
can be done for Hindi movies also.
Yes, sir.
And why we are not able to export it to the rest of the world?
Sir, here the focus in Indian cinema has been firstly to cater to the Indian audience and Indian diaspora. Even that itself includes more than 90 countries where these movies are being shown, are movies of India. When we talk about Hollywood movies, they are able to go for better budgets because their reach is more. And sir, majorly the movies that are famous Hollywood, that has major global appeal, that appeal to movies like superheroes, movies that are better accepted by audience all across the world. Whereas the movies that are apart from that, they don't do that well on the global platform, even Hollywood movies.
You also like to work out.
Yes, sir.
So when did you start working out? What was the trigger point for you?
Sir, the trigger point for me was this preparation itself. When I realized that I was gaining too much of weight, and it was becoming issue for me, even to walk. And I became almost 102, 103 kgs. So I started working out around 2019, and since then I've been working out 30 to 35 minutes every day in my room itself, and I've been able to reduce around 20-25 kgs. Currently I'm 78 kgs.
You started by walking?
No, sir. I straight away started searching YouTube channels wherein I could do workout in isolation, wherein I found motivation by looking at myself in the mirror. And that was something that has kept me motivated even after 3 years to work out. And I charted out a plan for me in half an hour, what all I can do. So I divided the time between cardio exercises and other exercises.
Can you just analyze to me what is the fitness philosophy of the West versus India versus Far East such as Japan? Think and tell me the answer.
So I'll have to think more on it, sir, before commenting on it.
Okay, very good. I'll try to give you certain hints. You think along those lines. What is the nature of exercise that is promoted in West versus in India? Let us just take these two. So if you do not know what is the exercise promoted in India, you can think what your parents are doing or they want to do. So can you now tell me just the exercises which is promoted in West, or the kind of exercises which is promoted in West, and what is their focus versus the kind of exercises that are promoted in India and what is their focus?
In the West, the focus is more on the culture of gymming, whereas focus is on equipment exercises. If you talk about, and also it is focused more on fitness building, where proper body structures are focused on, fat percentages are focused on. When we talk of India, the focus has been more on immunity. The focus has been on the low intensity exercises, or like walking or slow jogging or cycling probably. Focus has been always on yoga, which focuses on immunity. it focuses on long-term health rather than fitness per se. And instead of external body proportions, they focus more on internal organs and their health. Sir, in my opinion, this could be one reason.
What is an invasive species?
Sir, invasive species are specific types of flora or fauna that are found to be having better survival rates, better expansion percentages when they are introduced into their non-native lands. So some of it I could recall as
No. So they have better survival in non-native.
yes.
That is not a good enough definition. They have one ill effect also. Without that ill effect, it will be wrong to call them invasive. They could just be exotic. Can you tell me what is the ill effect?
Sir, they are often considered as a threat to the native biodiversity because they are so fast, rapidly spreading. So they tend to suppress the native species. Some examples I could remember as lantana camera, water hyacinth, even Parthenium species. These are considered as invasive species of India.
Let us say you are a DFO. And if there has been a sighting of tiger cubs in your area, what are the 3 or 4 steps that you will take for their safety?
Sir, first, if there's a sighting of tiger cubs, the mother could be nearby. So I would try to get my staff to find out the probable location of the mother or where it could be. If it is in the location, then it would be again approached by the tigress. So in that way, disturbing the cubs would not be correct. So another step I would take, sir, is that I would inform the tribals that if there are nearby villages, that probable tiger cubs or tiger sightings could be there in the area. So don't be stressed and try to be safe as much as possible. And if livestock grazing would be done, try to ensure that the in that area at least livestock grazing is not done, so that the conflicts could be reduced. And apart from that, sir, I would also inform the authorities that tiger population is increasing because 2 new tiger cubs have been found. So that would help us to keep track of tiger count also.
Why do you want to join the Indian Forest Service?
Sir, I grew up watching my father, who is in the State Forest Service. He's currently SDO in Raipur. So I was naturally inclined to join this service. So that is the main reason.
All right. Thank you, Harshit. Your interview is over.
Thank you, sir.